Hi y'all, it's Sia, and I'd like to share with you a fun way to create money immediately, to essentially get rich quick. And this is a method I've been using for years. After reading a book called Creating Money by Sanaya Roman. And basically, the method is so simple that it's almost something you would overlook as being super powerful to manifest money. And it's so much in line with the law of attraction, the law of assumption, with delusional creating, with reality shifting, all those different formulas and concepts of changing your reality, creating money, fall right in line with this method that I'm about to share with you. So basically, what you want to do is you want to make money. So what I did initially, years ago, when I read about the method, is I would cut out pieces of paper in the shape of money, and I would write on the papers dollars or pounds or whatever country I was in, euros, and I would write the amount on the paper and just basically design a bill, a dollar bill, or $100 bill, or $1,000 bill, or $1 million bill. And I'd write all the things that you find on a typical currency and just design it. And I'd make as many as I felt I needed in that particular moment. Like, for instance, if I needed $1,000, I would make $1,000 in paper money. And then the process of making the money would create in me such an uplifting, high vibration feeling tone that I would forget about the sense of not having the money, and I would literally make it myself and integrate it into my consciousness and my emotional body to such an extent that always, without any exception, whatever money I made in my paper money would come into my manifest reality. It would come into my hands in some miraculous way or another. And it became so fun and compelling that I didn't even worry anymore about having enough money for something. If a need arose, a requirement came into my sphere, financially wise, I would just go, and if I didn't have it at that time, I would just go into this creating money mode, and I would pull out some paper, cut it into bills, write on the bills how much I want, and let it go. And without any exception, I'm telling you, the money would come, no matter what amount. I've done 70 grand, I've done millions for a property, I've done all manner of money creation and watched it miraculously come into my field. So another way to further this method that I also learned from the book Creating Money is when you go through that material exercise of creating the money, and it's gotten into your mental consciousness, into your feeling mode, your emotional body, because you're actually touching the bills, you're making the bills, you're seeing the numbers on them, and so it's being absorbed into your mindset and your viewpoint. A further step to really lock in the abundance attitude so that you don't necessarily have to always be in circumstances where you don't have enough, but you sort of get ahead of yourself and you always have what's necessary. So there are no pulls on your creative abilities on a regular basis, because it always is available. It's always apparent. So if you sort of step out of that mode of having to feel any lack, you're always in abundance. And so this extra piece helps to ground creating money into your spiritual body so that it becomes a constant reality, as opposed to going from one lack to another. You come into a flow of abundance. So what it is you go within, you take deep breaths, you center yourself, and you envision the money that you'd like to create. You see the bills in your mind. So let's say it's $100,000 that you'd like to manifest immediately. So as you're in your center, focusing on your third eye and your inner being, breathing deeply, you see this $1,000. You can see it on a check that's written with your name on it. You can see your signature on it. You can see the check number. You can add all kinds of embellishments to it. Just visually seeing that check. Maybe you have a certain type of signature checkbook that you use with leather bound, or maybe you have a seaside scene on your checks. You just see that and you see the $100,000 or pounds or euros. And as you clearly get that picture, you can also view the actual currency. You can see the dollars or the pounds or whatever currency that you're working in. Just visualize it, and you can touch it in your mind's eye, focusing on your third eye and your higher self center. Just freely handle the funds. You can play with them. You can just kind of toss them around. Just feel them and see them clearly in your mind's eye. Just see that $100,000. You can count it out. Just slowly just count through it. Just knowing that you have it. Just freely enjoying the money. And just really absorbing that abundant feeling. And then what you want to do is watch that scene that scene of the check or the cash or even your bank account, seeing a number on your bank account that says $100,000 in your checking or savings, see your bank logo, just visualizing, having fun with it. Once you get that visual just nicely, just kind of like implanted in your third eye consciousness, just seeing it, feeling it, watching it, touching it, then let it turn into light. Let it go into light. See it as a ball of light, a bright, clear essence of light. And then let it go into your heart. Bring it from your third eye, that bright, beautiful light. Let it come down into your heart area and just sit there. Just know that you have it. You have it. It's yours now. That essence has become fully realized within you. And you just know that it's so certain in its manifest delivery. And that exercise, oh my goodness, it will take you above and beyond any kind of financial concern immediately and forever. So I wanted to share this with you because it's been so beneficial for me in my life, and it's been so simple and so just natural that I almost thought it wasn't necessary to share. But something just told me today, share it. There are people out there who can benefit from it, who will utilize it, and will see some enormous inflow of financial abundance, who will essentially get rich quick, but in a deep, compelling, spiritual, transformative of your consciousness, mind, body, and spirit kind of way. And lastly, I would like to share with you a formula that I have in flower essence form called Get Rich Quick. And this is so great because it's filled with pure flower essence from the Bach flower remedy. And I made it myself, and it's a great way to continue with this fun practice of creating money in a really basic, simple, natural way that's so whimsical and exuberant and just frees you up from any worry or any kind of trepidation or rumination about lack. Just sprightly up as a flower to the sun and all the abundance therein. So this is my little formula, and I can make it for you if you'd like. Just check down in the section, drop down section for the details if you'd like to order. See a natural get rich quick formula that is so fun and so free, and I think you would really love it. Peace, y'all, and see you next time.